Hello, Sid. Take it.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
The crystals. It's all but spent.
You all right, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
Good day to you.
It's all but spent.
The crystals we get from it.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time and bite back weak.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And what?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him?
I suppose I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this, and fight it I did in my own. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn, and throughout it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against his response, however, was rather more, and he faced no punishment. I lost everything. My love of faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, but the man himself proved an altogether more difficult. With money and power, and so I saw that I would need an army of... I came here to Lost Wing and began...
And everyone here...
Of course. They too have lost loved, seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We know where he hides, how numerous and well... What we did not know until now, however, was that his plan...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war!
I'm not going to change his mind.
That his lordship's vultures should be found circling the village can mean only one thing. That he means to strike at us before we can strike at him. There is no time to lose. The final stage of our plan must be put into motion.
seeing troops amassing at every border post. No surprises there.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Take a sniff, good sir.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a bar,
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
It would make a
The finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it, but if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much?
Enough.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Those who kill for sport deserve no better. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must rue the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you missed the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Ah, there you are. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get...
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique...
I dare...
Just look at it. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spur. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the fang without... And look, inside. She's filled. Master, I have found my purpose. I must use...
well, if it tastes half as unique as it looked... not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. I don't know how you did it, but you...
It would make fine gift for
You
your
have to use the good salt.
Oh, where did all the men go?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Anything I can interest you in? My thanks. An excellent choice. Thank you for your custom.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
All right, Clive. I gave all that stardust to Blackthorn just like I promised.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry?
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. The excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat, in other words, the reactor would overheat. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far up. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship.
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's,
I see. Then I suppose I'd bet... Would that help?
Oh, very much. I'll gather my team and head there right away.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
straight home now.
All yours, Torgal.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks. The, ruins are just over there, as...
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
This one. This one. Get him!
All yours, Torgal.
Get him! Get him!
Nice try.
All yours, Torgal.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
You're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material.
Excellent. Another job.
And just what?
Right. Right, the shielding.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest, which is why you need a prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it, or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light, but I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away. Harpocrates.
For you, Clive?
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shield can yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being, as you can imagine, she's struggling.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might...
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you...
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, who will accompany you?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs? Pepio nuts? Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Thanks to Sid.
Clive. So, what'll it be? No scratches, all right? Did last you a good while. Not my best work, but it'll do.
Now, where's Jill?
Slavers don't even... Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts? I can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients.
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio nuts? And I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're...
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. Fresh cuts! Come and get them before they're gone.
What can I interest you in today? I hope it's to your liking. Ah, yes.
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and Pepio nut. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep... But before we head back... Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how when we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting... I need to give these ingredients. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
All right.
This one.